C8 Pate, back at you with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about 9 common problems that go on with the Can-Am Ryker. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. It only takes you 1 second, man. I'm not asking you guys for membership fees and this and that. I'm asking you to hit that subscribe button for me right now. Shout out to y'all that's going down to the Houston WAP. I'm going. I just got to get my plane ticket. Hopefully one of my sponsors or somebody will step up and take care of that plane ticket for me, but I will be there. Let's get into the video. Can-Am Ryker, first up, Can-Am Ryker clunking noise. The Can-Am Ryker makes an intrusive, metallic clunking noise, especially while the rider is accelerating. This is true. Y'all know this. You guys hear it all the time on your bike. I got a 2019. On that 2019, I still hear the same clunky noise that I heard from day one. Get in the comment section if you've just gotten used to that noise, if you're tired of it, but it's normal. So your bike isn't broken. I remember back in 2019, I thought something was seriously wrong with my bike every time I heard that loud clunky noise every time I got ready to accelerate. Ryker riders note that the clunking sound is particularly noticeable during the break-in period, but that the sound never goes away, which is true. It never ever goes away. Yes, the clunking noise you hear while accelerating from a stop on a Can-Am Ryker is expected due to the slack in the drivetrain. The Ryker's unique transmission system is slacked without tension until it reaches 1800 RPMs. This is where the slack engages the drivetrain, making the clunk sound. Y'all heard it here first. Now you see it. That's where the clunking sound comes from. So number 1 on this list is the clunking sound. And we got the definition and understanding of why that happens. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, Can-Am Ryker pulley springs. Another clunk problem with the Ryker is due to problems with the pulley spring. To be clear, this noise is different from the clunk mentioned in the previous section. So the key with these pulley springs are the result is the shivs on the larger drive pulley open up, causing a delay in the drive belt. So it's totally different from the clunk that we heard in number 1. This is a totally different type of clunk. This is dealing with the Can-Am Ryker pulley spring problems. Let's hit up number 3. Let's check out and see what number 3 is. Number 3 is Can-Am Ryker won't start. This might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many Ryker owners complain about how hard it is to start their Ryker before they figure out a few of the tricks we'll explain below. So the basic trick to this whole thing is a lot of people get confused. A lot of especially new riders get confused with the start procedure, right? Stepping on the brake, number 1, hitting that red button to make sure that it's not like where your bike won't start, and then pushing the throttle forward. It's a process of starting a Ryker. So a lot of people just, oh, my Ryker won't start. Your Ryker will start. You just don't have it in the right setup to be able to start. You're either hitting the brake and you're hitting a button or whatever, the little gray button that you push in, but you're not pushing the throttle forward, or you're hitting the gray button, you're pushing the throttle forward with your hand, but you're not stepping on the brake. There's something in the sequence that you're not doing, and that's usually the reason why it's not starting. Let's go on to number 4. Number 4, I've seen a few times. This is the Can-Am Ryker headlights not working. I've seen this a bunch of times. So people think that the headlights aren't working. They're just real dim. So I do wish that when Can-Am, gave you your new bike, or you bought your new bike, I wish that they gave you the brighter LED ones, because the ones that are in there, they seem like almost yellowish and they're very dim. I wish they gave you the brighter ones, the LED ones, because nighttime driving my first year before I saw the LED ones come out, yes, it was kind of difficult. I really couldn't see a lot unless I just hit the brights and turned the brights on overall. So, they tell you on some of the aftermarket ones they aren't really compatible with the Ryker, but they are. You may just have them set up the wrong way. So I suggest you go on Sling Mods, you buy those ones for 60 bucks, I think it is, 60 to 64 bucks, the LED replacement bulbs for the Can-Am Ryker headlights. Buy those. Those are the best headlights. So that's number 3 on our list. Most common problems. That is number 3. Let's move it on to number 4. What's number 4? I'm sorry, that was number 4. Number 5, the Can-Am Ryker ABS gets hot. This is true. It does get hot. There's a lot of electrical parts that are going on with this thing. There are so many different parts overall that just go on with this. The anti-lock brakes. This thing does not come with, what do they call that? They call it, you have to maneuver it yourself. It doesn't come with, automatic power steering or whatever. It doesn't come with that like a car. So some people, they don't like the Ryker because of that, because it doesn't come with, that particular feature, but it's still an easy bike to control. As you see at the end of this, it also says that, the ECU then puts the Ryker in limp mode until the code is cleared. So people have issues with the ABS stuff on these bikes. I have not had this issue with the ABS, getting too hot, but get in the comment section and let me know if you have had the issue with the ABS getting way too hot on you. Let me know. I would like to know about it. Let's get on to number 6. Can-Am Ryker ECU enters limp mode for no reason. Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about this one. Lord Jesus. This limp mode problem I have had so many times. I'm so annoyed by limp mode. So some of the time, like, just being honest about it, I can speak on this one. I don't even need to read the comments and stuff on it. Number 1, if you are riding your throttle and your brake a lot, the limp mode, it's going to go into limp mode. You're going to see that VSS code or whatever go off because you are riding your bike and your bike is confused as hell. So I think it actually says it on one of these limp mode, nothing, right? Yep. So your bike's confused. It's trying to figure out, do you want it to go or do you want the damn thing to stop? Which one do you want it to do? So they even have alternatives to like what some people do to get it out of limp mode. So you got some people that will unhook the battery for 5 or 10 minutes or whatever and hook it back up, and it's out of limp mode. That has never worked for me. I've tried that several times. That has never worked at all. The thing that is normally works for me when my bike is in some type of a limp mode is me riding the bike, as crazy as some people are going to say this sounds, riding the bike about another 20 to 25 miles, and it eventually comes out of limp mode. Normally, when I get hit with limp mode, it's always doing group rides because everybody rides at a different pace, to be honest with you. So when you're in the middle of the pack, a lot of times I like to be at the back of the pack. When you're in the middle of the pack and you're trying to keep up, it's a lot of braking. Everybody keeps braking. So I'm constantly on my throttle and on my brake at the same time. Bike just flips into limp mode. I don't know if that's happened to you before, or I got a problem with the accessory lights. So sometimes you got too many lights and accessories going on the bike, and it'll flip the bike into limp mode. So get in the comment section right now and let me know what types of things have flipped your bike in the limp mode. And on the last portion of it, we have what you can do to try to get it out of limp mode. But I'm going to say this has never worked for me. So it can send it into limp mode. I'm going to it seems like I'm on this one for a long time because this should be the number 1 problem. Limp mode. Now, some of you guys say, hey, I've had my bike 2 years and I've never had an issue with it. Knock on wood, kudos to you. Hey, stay safe with that thing, right? But for those of us that are putting all types of accessories on it and riding it really aggressive, we have all been in limp mode. Some of you guys go in limp mode just from doing burnouts. So with that being said, get in the comment section, talk to me about limp mode. How often does it happen to you per season? So this year, my bike went into limp mode twice. Last season, my bike went into limp mode probably 4 times. So it does happen each of the time. Some of the times, I'll be really honest with you, I take it into the shop. By the time I make it to the shop, the damn thing, the VSS light in the limp mode goes off. So then the shop is trying to figure out, well, yeah, we don't understand what happened to it, but we're not noticing any malfunction or anything. So you could just take your bike back. Sometimes it truly is some type of a sensor. So let's go on to, that was number 6. So let's go on to number 7. Number 7, Can-Am Ryker dealerships can be inconsistent. I agree with this. So the dealerships, as I just said, they can be a problem. You have your good dealerships, you got your bad dealerships. Some of the bad dealerships, let's say for some people that bought the 2022 Rykers, a bad dealership would be considered them not telling people that any key will start your bike. That's a bad dealership in my opinion. Get in the comment section, let me know if you agree. Or just get in the comment section, blow it up. What do you consider to be a bad dealership? Give me an instance, give me an example that happened to you and you consider that to just be poor service by the dealer. So a lot of us know when you first go buy your bike, they hit you with that $600-700 assembly fee, right? So you think you're about to buy your bike right then. All the paperwork, transactions are going through. The minute you sign your paperwork, they're like, "Oh, your bike ain't ready today." So you're like, "What do you mean my bike ain't ready?" Well, it's still got to be built. So come back in a couple of days to get it. Oh, hell no. I just paid for it today. I want my bike today. So let me know. Get in the comment section if that's ever happened to you before. But yes, dealers can definitely be dishonest with you 100%. Some of them, they'll try to act like something's not on the warranty and make you pay for it. Others hold your bike forever. Hey, you dropped your bike off 3 weeks ago and they still got your bike. Hey, that's crazy, man. Get my bike back. What's going on with y'all? What do you guys consider to be a bad dealer? But yes, this definitely should be on the list. Some of these dealerships can be very inconsistent. I agree with that 100%. Let's go to number 8. Number 8, Can-Am Ryker electrical wiring problem. So usually when there's a wiring problem, we're the ones that created the problem because we're adding all these aftermarket accessories to the bike. So that's usually a big problem overall. Why are we adding so much stuff to these bikes? Because we want the bikes to be all cool, right? We want to have the best Ryker that's out there. Putting all these accessories on the bike, you're going to have an issue with your bike, I promise. So, some of us putting accessories on the bike, how I know when an accessory is done right is when the bike goes off, the accessory goes off. If the bike goes off and you've cut it off and the accessory lights or whatever it is still on, that is hooked up incorrectly. It's causing a drain on your battery. So, definitely with the electrical problems. If I had to start all over again, which I probably would still do the same thing, but if I was smart and I started all over again, I would just ride my damn bike, man, put 1 or 2 accessories on it and not put all the lights and everything on it. And I would just enjoy it. It would have saved me a lot of time, energy, the whole nine by just not putting all the accessories on it. Get in the comment section and let me know if you agree with that. Number 9, Can-Am Ryker maintenance is expensive. I'm not sure I would all the way agree with this one. I wouldn't say it's too expensive, but yeah, I have not experienced a brake repair yet. I've had the bike for since 2019. So this next season will be like 4 years. I have not changed my brakes yet, but I don't ride my brakes a ton anymore. So I haven't noticed them squeaking or not being able to stop. I haven't replaced the shocks yet, although this next season I'm going to Elka shocks. So I'm going to be replacing them. So we'll see about that. I haven't had a transmission issue. Now, I did replace that CVT belt, and it cost me total for the belt and the repair at the dealer $1,000. So that was my most expensive repair. So get in the comment section and let me know, do you think that the Ryker is too much to maintain? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're doing your own work, the maintenance on the Ryker is not that expensive. But if you're going to outsource the work, yes, the maintenance on the Ryker is going to become expensive. So pick up a wrench, pick up a screwdriver, pick up an Allen wrench, whatever it is. Start working on the Ryker, man. Just try to work with it, even if you're not really, a real, as they would say, tool man Tom. As long as even if you're not good with putting things together, get to know your bike, man. If you're gonna have this bike for the next 3, 4, 5 years, learn how to do something on it. Something as simple as an oil change or whatever it is. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys today with this. Let me know if you enjoyed this content. I'll do more of it. Please hit that subscribe button right now. Like, get in the comment section. Let me know which one of these 9 things that you agree with, disagree with. Until next time, my friends, C8 Pay out.